So let's do it. Gemini, seems like you have a kind of a jumpy month. And this is kind of what I see here in the three cards, like the main thing going on. I see some sort of arguments or disputes or conflicts in a family between mother and son. And by son, I don't mean a teenager, or someone, an adult, okay? But they are babies no matter what age they have. So it seems and it's causing a kind of quite a lot of problems. Let's say that. It's breaking the structure of the family some ways or how. But let's see what we have underneath, because this is what is going on, the heart of the matter, something that you can feel, that you can, but you don't verbalize because you are focused on another thing. Here what we see is the Empress upright and the Ace of Sky. The Ace of Sky is like the Ace of Swords. And keep in mind both general meanings in the cards. What I see is kind of the announcement of a pregnancy. Honestly, this is straightforward what I see, and all looks good. And with that pregnancy comes a lot, tons of love, tons of abundance. But I'm not meaning abundance financially, but yes, you're going to have gifts and all that. But no, it's not what I mean. What I mean is the abundance of feeling cared, the abundance of caring, the abundance of love everywhere, fulfillment. This kind of abundance, like you start to see things like the world couldn't be better, life couldn't be better. And that comes with that. You really are amazed with the news. And it seems too, because you have what that is your surrender. So we have the 12 cups and the temperance. So it means like you found this couple found a great connection that keeps them balanced, in harmony, full of equilibrium. It's like this was the icing of the cake. Is what they needed, and couldn't be. Their wall is fantastic. And here we have the approach of the situation. And so far, this is totally different from what I see here. But here's the approach of the situation. The possible conflict here with a lot of happiness here with the baby. The High Priestess upright and the Ace of Cups reverse. Seems to me, okay, that there is a wise person with a lot of intuition. Could be also called, by now will be called master or doctor. And it seems like it's going to be key here. Perhaps because of her profession or her level of influence. And I'm going to give you the things that come into my mind. Okay. The Ace of Cups sometimes it might refer to some sort of depression. A few things could happen here. Everything looks great and fantastic. But this new mommy could have to be treated with some postpartum depression. Okay. This mommy could require the medical assistance in the pregnancy because some issues going on. For some, it could even be miscarriage. I hope not, but it could be. Some could be just that they are their love, this couple, their love is so inflated, they feel it like levitating. And but what it is, indeed, this is an announcement. Maybe it's just a psychological pregnancy. It wouldn't be the first time that happened. We'll see. Let's continue. I've just gave some of my ideas that come here. Here we have the lovers and the devil. Temptation and Adam and Eve in paradise. In the standard tarot decks, they are very similar. Here, quite different. But they are very, in general terms, they are very connected because the devil comes always kind of, is here even more, it's kind of perversion of the lovers. But I mean that is negative aspect that comes and attack the lovers. It's like it may not started in a bad way. It may have everything started maybe because with a very innocent idea, or like no bad intentions at all, but it seems that it developed to something that it may damage the situation, the couple. Something is going to try to cause damage to the couple. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Okay, don't freak out right now. Well, let's see what the bottom of the decks have to say. Remember, we said that there is a big influence here. It could be also, I told you, it could be a professional who's going to help in postpartum this depression. Could be also this woman could be the mom of this fella, the one that they have conflicts. Why? Because he's a very influenced person. Is that quite person that because of her wisdom makes things they look impossible. She made them possible. And it's like some sort of intermediary for understanding here. So it may be some depression from the mom, or some depression after the pregnancy, after the partum, or it could be the need for a professional to take care of that. And here at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. What is telling me that in reality, it has been some feeling of deception, some feel of a feeling of it could have been worse, but whatever happened in the past, maybe in the recent past, is not anymore. Guys, seems like you may have had with this, you may have had some kind of anxiety, depression moment that thank God it passed. And perhaps thank you to this lady here, that it could be the mom that turns things around and apply the influence and take care of the baby with the mother, or a professional in the partum or in the delivery, the pregnancy, or it could be the influence of this woman taking care of the new mom. The thing is that, something wrong happened. Could be the arguments, could be the depression, could be the anxiety, could be all those things. But whatever it passed, so everything is fine. Everything is fine now. And here we have the 12 Cups and the Temperance. An ideal situation that brings equilibrium, balance, love, harmony. But again, guys, oh my goodness. If I can do it. Okay. Here we have the devil. Again, you had the devil upright. For this ideal situation, what makes me feel is like maybe you create a world as a couple that is so perfect, is you two and the baby, that you don't allow anybody to go inside this wall, because of the devil. And that is a bad decision. No man is an island. You cannot just be by yourself, guys. It's like you don't want to share your happiness with anybody, because it seems like instead of being happy with the people, for you makes like feels like nobody's happy. It's like my mom, imagine I'm this fella. My mom is not happy because I'm super happy. She is just jealous. Maybe you are not communicating correctly, I believe. And that is, you have to understand that that is a bad way of reasoning. It's a bad way of communicating. It's a bad way of thinking. It's adorable. It's great that you love your wife to death. That is great. But don't exclude the rest of the family, include your mom and your father, etc., etc. And it seems like it's somewhere like this. It's like you have your own world and you don't want to share that with anybody because nobody understands. We'll see. And here we have the ideal situation again, the announcement of a pregnancy. The grace is gorgeous. It's fantastic. And here we have, on the bottom of the deck, we have the floating cat reversed. It's like the handband reversed. It's like, usually the handman comes when you are in a kind of in a crossroads and you don't have the capacity or the ability to move to the right, to the left, and you are in a waiting state and a standby. Here seems to me that you already, if you were in a situation where you were with mommy and your wife, now it's like you have decide where do you want to be. And it seems like you opt to be with your wife instead of with your mother. Okay? I'm just saying, again, for me it's another confirmation. It is okay and it's lovely and it has to be like this. Your wife is your wife and your husband is your husband. But don't know the rest of the humanity, the rest of the family. It's not fair with you. It's not fair with anybody. Okay? Let's continue because here we have an argument. Some words that they are not in alignment. Someone, she's acting. Maybe your mother is a widow because there is a presence of a man here that is kind of good for nothing anymore. It's like you cannot count of him, but also it's a lack of a structure, and it's like the lack of the presence of paternal presence. Maybe your mother is a widow and she's by herself, and she maybe, yes, you may be right, she has been rude, maybe with you, with your wife. Maybe she has been very cold and mean, and you are brave and you're courageous and you're a young fella and you know everything. I know. But this one, the Knight of Swords, takes action so fast that sometimes they don't even think, or sometimes may say things that is going to regret. I believe, yeah, your mom has been very harsh with you. I get it. But, it's mom and son. Just saying, okay? And the structure has to come back. Perhaps things are going to have a kind of issue in order to come back the harmony of the family. And again, remember what we say. Let me tell you what it is here. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. That what is telling me is, first of all, there is impatience, there is anxiety in the situation, but also is, for me, it's like some expenditure, some spending that it was not expected, and here we have the baby, so makes total sense. And also about being by yourself. Watch out. I mean, if you need some sort of financial help with the baby, that is not the best idea to take out of your life your family, your mom. Your mom is a great asset to be with you and with your kids, okay? Not just financially, but also as a part of the whole element of family. Kids need grandparents and vice versa. But financially, you may start to feel a little bit anxious because, well, money is important and you're spending a lot now. Okay, so just keep in mind that. And here we have again the lovers and the devil. Something that started with plenty of love and happiness seems like is a poison it's poison in the situation, because you create a whole world and nobody is allowed to get into in a very more specific way. Seems part of the family, your mom, I believe. And here, I don't know, it's very specific this. The Fourth of the Knights, Ananias, Shaphrah. The story of the Bible talks about don't be real, don't say the truth about finances. Let's summarize in that way. Seems like you are going to have just enough, but also you could be you may try to foolish everybody about your finances, but it's not true. And I'm trying to see the relationship between the lovers, the devil, and the deniers. Seems to me like it could be some issues about money. And here we had, again, a little bit before, we had issues with money again. Could be something that is going to cause damage to the couple. Money could cause the damage in the couple, and you feel like you are by yourself because of the problems with your family. Let's see what it says here. We have two rooms, Kenneth and Gifu. Here, this one is reverse. It's talking mainly about the anxiety, about a process of separation. I don't feel that the couple is going to separate, not at all. I think they are very good. But there is some distance here between the family, mother and son. There is. But here at the same time talks about to stop and listen to your intuition. Another confirmation of this. You can make this thing a peaceful time. You can do it. But some excuses have to be said, apologies. And it seems to me that what started in a very bumpy way, because of the intervention of this person, that it could be also therapy, family therapy that you're going to follow, because there is a pain here that affects everybody. The marriage, the couple, the baby, the grandma, everybody. It could be physical, as I said, miscarriage, sickness, or could be mentally, depression, anxiety. There is anxiety, and it makes sense, of course, because guys, you communicate like sharp. Yes, you are a double-edged sword, for good and for bad. So, guys, you can fix it. I would emphasize that you try to have some kind of therapy, counseling, coaching about this. There are tons. And try to fix, because Christmas are coming and they're a wonderful time to be in family, okay? And if a baby is coming, there's always good news for everybody. So don't be too stubborn and try to make things work.